And we may be in the bluegrass state, but blue is the color to avoid if you love the homestanding Louisville Cardinals. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the NC State Wolfpack taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will get the first possession of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. And the Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll pull it on the read. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Quarterback on the keeper. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Setting up the screen. Showing off the arms. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He gets a block. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina State. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you? Get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. And the Cardinals headed quickly to the line. To the ground with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Defense might bring the house here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He makes a catch. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the NC State Wolfpack comes out and they'll have the ball for the first time. And this figures to be just a tremendous matchup of big play receivers, Jesse.
And because of their skills, Reese, you're going to see all types of ways in how they use them, right? They're going to throw it to them, they'll throw screens, they'll get jet sweeps. Get these guys as many touches as you can.
Well, and the good thing is, if you're a defense, you're used to it. You see this guy in practice every day. Now you're seeing another guy that's elite. Which defense can rise to the challenge and get a few stops and maybe nullify the playmaker?
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum. And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He makes the connection. Tackled immediately after the catch.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter, because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Wide out in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Across the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, getting it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. And then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment, because I'm always ready. I'm an offensive guy.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to scramble. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that pass play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
After the misfire, it's second down. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and something.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They'll try to move the chains on 4th down. NC State comes to the line. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's reeled in. It's Bush. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Line gets set. First down. Out of the gun. The inside handoff looking for a crease. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The Cardinals want to crank the tempo. They'll put the tight end in motion. He'll do it himself. At the 40, there he goes. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Here's the handoff. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He's got an open man, and he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the ball is intercepted.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Defense in press coverage. He'll pull it on the read. able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead's extended a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Going to the ground. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Now the toss. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for a gap. It's Bush. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football, get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Little over anxious. Out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback keeps it. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He turns that loose down the right side. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. From the red zone, it's Bush. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for me.
Touchdown, NC State! A great catch and run for 6.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here. And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
He's right on target. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Finds his back in the middle. Bringing the heat. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He's looking to pass. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Louisville!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jason.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the pass because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Fires into a world of traffic, and it's picked off. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Louisville for a fun first half than you? And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
And the Cardinals will kick it away to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
I feel like the defense is just living rent-free inside the quarterback's head right now. Of course, they got the pick last drive, and they almost got a pick right now. Right now, they are fooling this quarterback with pre-snap and post-snap looks. This quarterback doesn't know where to throw the ball.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Off he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
On the move. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. They'll try to pass their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia State is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over Old Dominion. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. The Cardinals are in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Defense looks as if it's coming. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
29 Philly. 2 numbers.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. got it. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make...
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the returner goes down. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put...
He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. Well, jet sweep pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He wants to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Kane. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. NC State quick to the line.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds his man. It's Kane. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
They go right back to it. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They go to the ground. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
First and goal. You know what's coming. They know what's coming. Can you stop it? And you can't. Pound the football straight ahead. Get in for 6. Nice job by the big fella.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. The defense knocks it away as we have knocked down 3 quarters and head to the 4th. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. They'll leave it with him. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. The Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up. Hand off from the shotgun. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They've got the screen set up. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. The last time they punted it went back for 6. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He'll call for the fair catch here. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. And if they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Great job by the defense here, rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Quick handoff. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a 1st down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring that.
So you know the defense is going to be king in 2, right? Because he's hurt them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Remember the offense. The offense goes with the run on 3rd and goal, thinking they can push it in there and be physical. The defense is having absolutely none of that. Nice job by the defense, committing to the run, being physical, and stuffing this offense.
Touchdown, North Carolina State! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the 1st play. You need to be successful and productive on that 1st.
Fires and picked off. Bringing it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, NC State! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Southern Miss is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to South Alabama. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
That last completion has him set up, 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. He'll work his way down to the 28. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. They'll run the screen. Oh, it's loose. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
And they could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to dislodge the football from these.
And he intercepts it. He'll try to take it back. The 40, at the 30, the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Wolfpack! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Dude, you're just thinking hold them to 3, make them kick a field goal, don't let them score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Here's the return from inside his 10. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He's going to pass. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the...
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point splits the upright. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
On the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in.
And they got him for the sack. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. It's a long shot. I know that you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
But they call it.
It's complete. A huge pickup. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Louisville. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
16 seconds left, and to pull off the comeback, they'll have to get the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Offense in an empty set. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He'll start this drive firing. Looking to take a shot. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. This time he's got it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. Game is essentially over right now. You wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but it won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score up, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make the